Hello everyone, I'm Lachlan Gordon, also known as SuperLachie, also known as the king of New Gen OCA Rocket League. And we'll start this off with, how I got into Rocket League. Now, I was always a big football fan growing up, I support Chelsea FC, and I went to EV Games, and I saw that Rocket League on the shelf, and on my little PS4, and I was like, oh yeah, like cars, football, looks good. So I got on that. And the game was enjoyable, a bit casual, and then I started playing a lot, as a kid, school, not doing much, got a lot of time on your hands, so I played the game a lot. And then just started getting better, became a pro, as I do, because I'm the best. And I like to see my ego as I do it more of a humorous thing, but I do think genuinely there's a lot of merit in being a person who actually has an ego, because I do genuinely believe if you don't have any degree of an ego, then I just don't think you've been successful enough. So I think having that ego just shows the level of confidence you have in yourself, but it's also important to know that, around your team and your players and everything, it's also important to not have that ego towards the people that you need to benefit and them to benefit you. So yeah, it's more of a humorous thing, but I also just see the merit in how it's important for confidence as well. Yeah, so my career I played for KCP, which was my first main team where I got into the real pro scene. I played on Ground Zero and now I'm here at Chiefs. I'd say my first major result would be internationally at the Spring Major in London. Although coming off getting reverse swept by Space Station, we actually 3-0 BDS, and that's probably my best international result so far. And then went on to lose to Moist, and they went on to win the entire tournament. So we played in that tournament with one of the best teams there. So yeah, definitely had some good results internationally. And for this season, I'd say for us as a team, I'd say goal maybe let's try and break into that top 8. OC hasn't been there for a while, and see if we can go even beyond that. But let's focus on, as LVP said, those stations and on the train track. Let's stop it at the first one, which is get top 8. I think you have to give credit to all the teams that are performing at the moment. Team Power, Pioneers, Cactus team as well. They seem to be, and I understand, Chiefs seem to be the front runners for that top 4 spot. And, there's an upcoming team under Ground Zero. They could cause some upsets. It's a bit hard, a bit early days to see how they'll go, especially in a tournament. But yeah, I think the main competitors are still between those 4 teams that I listed before. Well, we've seen out of Hunter, he's already shown he's got enough experience on his own, been to majors, been to his own world championship, performed in regionals, he can play the game, at a high level. He's proved that, everywhere he's been. And then taking in, although he's older than me, bringing in Gus, he's got a lot of untapped potential. It's the game it's very difficult, but I think with the right, teaching, he can learn how to, reach that peak, and with mechanics like his, it's very a lot of potential there. So yeah, I see us being able to, in the long term, be able to grow into something really good, but we got to really crack at those things that, for a newer player who's never been onto those top teams and, hasn't really been able to crack for himself, we need to learn about. But yeah, I reckon we can get it. Well, I use the white PS4 controller when I play, but I think you're gonna have to get a little look at the Astro A50s. They're a great headset that we've been privileged to use over here at the boot camp, and honestly, I'm gonna be using them probably, unless something crazier comes out. But at this rate, I'll be using them till the end of my career. They're a very good headset. So if you could ever get your hands on them, I'd advise getting some of them. And also, I'd advise, minimum you need a 144 hertz monitor. That needs to happen. And if you could get a 240 hertz, I'd recommend that as well. Yeah, I'll shout out the boys at Chiefs and Bliss, having the faith in us as, a new team to pick us up and, really give us the tools that we're going to need to reach our potential. So, shout out to everyone there. Shout out my coach, LBP, my teammates, Angus Hall, Hunter Tomeski, shout out them. Shout out to me, myself and I as the greatest. And yeah, let's make it a good season.